Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing the third and final part of the build of the Lego City Fire Station. This is how far we've made it in the first two parts of this build. Make sure to check those out. There's links down below, or you can check out my other videos and see everything else. So where we're at is we're on the fourth instruction book. We're on to bag number 7, and just going to continue building on to the fire station. Pretty straightforward. We do have a small bag of parts right here. Just dump those off in a pile by themselves. Okay, I'll move this towards me. We've got this right here. It's going to start to get kind of tall, so I may have to slightly adjust the camera as we get taller and taller. Have these big window panels. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move this up just a bit. Alright, so I have these big frames with a little window glass piece in it. There. And then just like the one below, this one does not have a piece of glass in it. Have the long red brick, goes all the way across. So this portion of the build is very, very similar to what we did on the second level. Which makes sense because it's just kind of like a tower. So as the levels go up, they pretty much repeat each other. Okay, that looks good. Got our little plates with the rails on it. We have an assortment of tiles on the top of this. Two Technic bricks. And we have this plate, a Z-shaped plate. Alright, turn it over. It looks like we have a rooftop piece of mechanical equipment. And we have a single step in the instruction book that shows us to put one of these cheese slopes right there. This looks like a bed of some sort. Just gonna go right here. pillow. We have some panels. Now we're going to make another bed. This goes on the top. It's a bunk bed. It's a double-decker couch. No, it's actually a bunk bed. It's on the top. We have a bar, and then we have this tall antenna piece that will be goes up here. It's taller than the video can see, but you know it's there. That's all that matters. Alright. Next up we have some communication dishes. These are both kind of built similarly. They have similar design elements. Alright, so you definitely can't see that. I've got to move this up. Alright, so you can see on this this little bar that's sticking up, we're attaching these both right there and right there. So that creates communication satellites, or it's radio communication with all the other fire stations and or fire apparatus that's driving around. We have a panel with the fire station with the Lego City Fire Department logo on it. It goes right at the top. And we have a 4-long Technic axle that goes there. Put this little bushing element in there. Kind of zoom in a bit. We have these Technic pieces that go right there. Now we have our long fireman's pole. So down at the very bottom there's a Technic piece that we're going to slide this into. And back at the top we're going to but put this little piece on it, and this is the element that kind of screws on and goes down the spiral piece. So when I drop it down there, it'll probably start to go down. Yep, it went all the way down. Alright, so to cap it off, we need another one of these perpendicular joiners, black, 2 long axle, goes in there, and that goes right there. So that's pretty nice. This goes all the way back up. See, it goes down pretty quick. Alright, so that completes instruction book number 4 and also bag number 7. So we're on to our 5th and final instruction book. And move this portion off to the side. Bring this back down. We don't need that high anymore. We're on to bag number 8. So there's all of our elements for bag 8. We've got the small bag. That off to the side. And then we have this big unnumbered bag of large elements. We are going to need some of these, so I'm going to go ahead and open them all up. Got some long plates, that plate, one of these plates. Alright, so here we go. these large pre-molded bricks really speed things up when it comes to building a structure. Kind of same with the large panels. When you have those big pieces, once you add a few of them, it really feels like you're almost done. Right there, we have the yellow round brick, and then we have 4 of these double wide bow shapes. Another round brick there. Two slotted tiles. Tile there. These are the slotted bricks that the garage door element will slide through. Couple bollard details. Alright, so here's our garage door piece. So we're gonna have 8 of these trans blue pieces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slide those down in between that little slot and those bricks. That rail on there. The large frame with the stud on it for the doorknob. Got the Technic bricks on the frame. Goes there. Garage door works fine. We know we're almost done building the set when we're almost out of stickers. This is a big number 1. goes there. I guess that means that's garage bay number 1. That goes there. Some tiles. Piece goes on that turntable brick. Now it looks like we're going to make an actual communication radar, whereas the other ones were more like radio communication. This actually looks like a satellite radar dish. See, that's more of a actual long-range satellite. Alright, we have some clips that go on this brick. Create a few accessories go on here. We have a flashlight, have a axe, little walkie-talkie, and a power saw. So all of that go right there. And we will, let's see, why is there a yellow cheese slope? Did I not use a yellow cheese slope somewhere? Or is that left over from the previous bag? I think that was left over from the previous bag. Alright, so that completes that portion. We bring the main station over, connect these Technic brick elements to the side. There we go. Alright, let's move on to bag number 9. Right here. Bag number 9 seems to have the most parts of any bag that I've built so far. Alright, so there's a small bag of parts. And we have the big 16 by 16 plate that we're going to begin building everything on. So we start with some tiles. So we have the same Technic brick and red frame detail that we've seen all throughout this set so far. This is a very tall apparatus bay. bollards there with lights. Now we have these tall bricks with the slot going down the middle. And that's for our garage bay doors. Quite a few red bricks we're just stacking up. Just making kind of a tower of bricks. With the assortment of frames. Corner brick. Another tall brick here. Tiles and some 2x4 tiles there. Tall bricks. More tall bricks. Alright, time for the garage bay door. There's 12 of these light blue, translight blue door panels. So that's 3, here's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So take this whole assembly, line it up with those slots in those bricks. Just kind of gently slide it down there. Now we have these bricks that have the little rail going through it. So those line up as well. Just like that. All those plates will help lock it all in place. Some tiles. lights. Have our loudspeaker on the corner. Tiles. We have our bracket and sticker number 2. Or it's actually sticker number 15, but it's a big number 2. Alright, so that is our large apparatus bay, which is really, really cool. This one, actually we're not attaching it yet to the fire station because we have one more bag left. It is bag number 10, and it's going to continue the build of this apparatus bay. So there's really not much left, and this basically will finish it off. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is bring over one of these large plates, 16 by 16 plates. We had another one that was in the unnumbered bag that came with the set. So you can see we attach it there. Push this up some. Now we've got tiles. You may notice that this fire station doesn't have really much of back or side walls. It's really meant to have an open feel to allow maximum playability. This set doesn't feel that bad as far as not being closed in enough because the front is really a nice full build. This is our final sticker. It's a yellow sticker with a black number 3 on it. This is basically going to be our landing pad for our helicopter. If you remember when we built that in the first video. We have an assortment of these trans blue tiles. Go around the whole pad. Turn it over. We have some sloped bricks. And that finishes bag 10. So bag 10 really didn't have a whole lot going on with it. This will basically attach here. Alright, so now that we have that fully built out, let's bring the fire station over, and similar to the other ones, we have these Technic pins or pinholes. That goes right there. This just came off. But look at that, it's so big. It's even hard to get it in the camera view. I'm going to try to play some movement here. There we go. That'll work. Alright, so our helicopter can land on the helipad up there. We have our Chief's car that goes in this bay. We have the main fire engine apparatus that goes in this bay. It's a really big bay, and we really need it because this thing barely fits through there, but it does fit in. We have our firemen, firewomen, and we have our little pole thing. So I'm gonna attach this guy and see how well it goes down the little spiral pole. Actually works pretty good. Not super realistic because a real fireman pole, you just grab onto it and slide straight down. I don't know if you'd really spiral like that, but who knows. Alright, so there you go. Oh, and don't forget our little hot dog stand that's on fire. So, appreciate you guys watching. If you watched all 3 parts, you're probably the biggest fan of mine of all time. So, make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate you guys doing that. That helps me out. Also, share it with your friends. Tell everyone to come watch these videos. So, thanks again, and we will see you in the next one.